like to welcome everyone for coming out here tonight, supporting Jordan and Cassie. Woo! We know some of you travel a long ways. Appreciate everything. And on behalf of the family, thank everybody for coming out here. When Jordan first asked me to be co-best man in his wedding, I felt myself very honored. And then I thought to myself, co-best man? So that means there's two of us. Well, how do you do this? That means two speeches. Somebody has to go for shit. So I was thinking about it, I called Austin up and I'm like, Austin, we gotta figure this one out. Let's get together and talk about it a little bit. So we sat down, I looked across the table at him, and I'm like, Austin, here's what we're gonna do. I'm the oldest, I'm going first. Glad you helped me out with that one, Austin. For those of you that don't know me very well, I'm Brandon Schmaltz. I'm the oldest Schmaltz brother. Other traits that can be associated with me are strongest and most athletic. All right. There was a couple things Jordan could beat me at when we were younger. Actually, Jordan, I was up all night trying to come up with something. Well, you know what? There was one thing Jordan was really good at growing up. He really did know how to push my buttons. I mean, he had this down to perfection. It's very interesting growing up as the oldest brother. One minute, Jordan's trying to do everything just like me. The next minute, he's trying to do everything he can to make my face so mad I'm turning 3 sheets of bright red. Jordan took great pride in this. This usually consists of him aggravating me to the point where I barely touched him, and then he went running to my parents and got me into immediate trouble. You see, Jordan had it figured out. All he had to do was get all nice and teary-eyed, and my parents would buy it. I mean, seriously, it's like a fake cry on a whim. Just give him 5 seconds, so he'll make it look real. So this trend continued for about a period of about 8 to 10 years. No, really, it did. Until one day, I remember it like it was yesterday. I was outside playing basketball in the front yard. I snuck outside so my younger brothers wouldn't hear me. Just to shoot all by myself. I'm just enjoying a nice North Dakota summer day. All of a sudden, hear the front door slam. We have a Jordan sighting, folks. He's putting on his shoes. He's at the front porch. I thought to myself, maybe he's gonna go ride his bike or something. Maybe he won't come over here. I thought, there's enough room on this court for the both of us, So we're taking a couple shots, we're shooting around. Pretty soon, Jordan couldn't shoot basketball anymore. He had to use my ball. So I'm like, all right, I can deal with this one. Sure, I'll use the ball with the crappy grips, no big deal. So we're sitting there, and we're shooting, Pretty soon, Jordan had to shoot wherever I was shooting. And not just not beside me, practically underneath me, so I'm tripping over him. I mean, man, you were a Leonard back then. Pretty soon, after about 10 minutes of tripping over him, bumping into him, finally, I had about just enough. I did what any good older brother would do. I took my ball and I smoked it right at his head. I mean, I barely nicked him. I mean, seriously, I've been tickled hard before. So he charged me, thinking he could beat me up or something. Then I pushed him back. He stood up, he looked at me, and oh yeah, you guessed it, folks, he started fake crying. So, it was the usual. He went running into the house to my mom. Brandon, what'd you do to your younger brother? Mom, he wasn't even crying right away. Brandon, you should know better. But Mom, he was getting in my way. Brandon, you're the oldest. Set an example for your brother. Then just then, a funny thing happened. So I got the usual scolding. My mom's just ready to turn back in the house. All of a sudden, for some odd reason, she looked back in our direction. Just then, Jordan wasn't crying anymore. By then, his tears had changed to snickering. All of a sudden, I hear a, "Jordan, are you laughing at your brother? I thought you said he hurt you." We all knew it was gonna come sometime, folks. Mom and Dad, told you he was faking it all those years. On a more serious note, a funny thing does happen as you get older. Believe it or not, your younger brothers can become your friends. And I've enjoyed watching Jordan grow up, become the man he is today, and I couldn't be more proud for what he's accomplished and happy for him on his important day. Shoot, he's probably taught me a thing or two about growing up in life. I see how happy Cassie makes him. I wish nothing but the best for the both of them. I've enjoyed getting to know Cassie's family over the last couple of years. I couldn't ask for a better family for my brother to be a part of. I'd like to officially welcome my new sister-in-law into our family today. It's been a long time coming. I guess, Jordan, so I guess this is the part where I'm supposed to give you advice on marriage. Well, you beat me to the punch, got married first, so I got nothing. Guess older brother's gonna have to be asking younger brother for advice in that department. And now I'd like everyone to raise their glasses for a toast to Jordan and Cassie and their future together. Now I'd like to turn the mic over to Ditch Schmaltz.
I can explain later why he calls me Ditch.